The construction of a northern collector tunnel has been going on in Murang'a County since 2014, with the project being funded by the World Bank to a tune of 6.8 billion shillings and implemented by the Earthy Water Services Board. Once completed, water from rivers that draw their source from the Aberdares will be collected and diverted to Ndakaini Dam in Gatanga constituency for use in Nairobi County. The project targets rivers Maragwa, Irate, Gikige, South and North Mathioya, Hembe and Gitugi. It's a project called leader Raila Odinga claims was being implemented in secrecy and without involvement of the local community.
And we are saying the Jubilee must stop digging the tunnels of anger and death.
The project, according to Odinga, was being implemented without an environmental impact assessment. Odinga claims vital licenses and clearances had not been sought from the National Environmental Management Authority (NEMA) or the Water Services Regulatory Authority, a project he claims would have adverse environmental consequences for people residing in Murang'a, Garissa and Nyeri counties, as well as the entire Tana Delta that includes the 3 counties of Ukambani, Machakos, Kitui and Makueni.
The President must also give Kenyans a direct assurance that he has no conflict of interest in this matter between his commercial interests and the interests of the people of Kenya, and that he is not silent about this project because of that conflict of interest.
But the government has dismissed Odinga's claims, terming them untrue. Water and Irrigation Cabinet Secretary Eugene Wamalwa pointing out that Odinga himself had launched the Nairobi Water Master Plan in September 2012, which includes the Northern Collector Tunnel.
What would be the game changer really would be the tunnel itself, because this will be the infrastructure that will now handle the issues of 140,000 cubic meters of water. So there were several phases, and the tunnel was part of it, and this was negotiated with the World Bank, and it is within the full knowledge of the former Prime Minister who launched it.
Odinga and the executive locked in a tussle over effects of additional water to Nairobi County once the Northern Collector Tunnel is constructed.
And you who live in Nairobi have had to deal with the flooding in Nairobi whenever there is there's a little bit more rain around the city. This is because of the poor drainage. And as that construction work is going on up there, nothing is being done downstream to cope with that additional amount of water coming into the city.
So we are just not going to bring in 140 million liters of water into Nairobi and not know how we will distribute this water. We have a master plan, and we know areas of this city that go without water for weeks.
And then the issue of the water will cause floods in Nairobi, Lile. It is not like a pipe will come and be terminated at Uhuru Park. It's a complicated engineering work.
The Jubilee called politics seeping into the water project row.
Raila Odinga either is following the 10% kickback it was promised in 2012 September, but more fundamentally, Raila Odinga, I think he's looking for anything to hang on to divert attention from the crisis he's facing within his coalition.
Nairobi County requires at least 700,000 cubic meters of water every day, but only 540,000 cubic meters is currently being supplied to the city, the deficit forcing city residents to seek alternative water sources to deal with the perennial challenge of dry taps. The Northern Collector Tunnel was part of the Nairobi Water Master Plan, inaugurated in 2012, and meant to more than double the amount of water pumped into Nairobi every day from the neighboring counties such as Murang'a and Nyandarua. Murang'a County government is tomorrow expected to issue a statement on the row triggered by Odinga. Francis Gashuri, Monday Special.